Hi folks, it's Kerkhof. You already know me from my last video. To some people out there who have autism, I am autistic as well. Today, if you're a rail fan, I would like to talk about the famous Union Pacific Big Boys and the only one in operation, 4014. The largest and heaviest American steam locomotive is the Union Pacific Big Boy 4014. What is a big boy locomotive? It is an articulated locomotive, which means that both the front engine and the pilot are connected with a hinge pin that allows the front engine unit below the boiler to move freely. This means the locomotive can turn on very tight curves. A big boy locomotive is 132 feet long and weighs at 1.2 million pounds. It was the largest steam locomotive ever built in the U.S., but only 4014 is in operation today. It has 68-inch drive wheels, a gray area of 150 square feet, a 300 per square inch boiler pressure. It stands at 11 feet tall. Its cab is 10 feet wide. The big boy locomotives can develop a drawbar horsepower of 6,290. However, it can also develop 7,500 horsepower. Its tender can carry 25,000 gallons of water and 28 tons of coal. Its top speed is 80 miles per hour and a starting tractive effort of 135,375 pounds. 4014 operated in its last revenue run on July 1959. Soon it was retired on December 1961. In 1962, 4014 was donated to the Rail Giants Museum at Pomona, California. Then, 52 years later, after the Union Pacific Steam Crew chose 4014 for return to operation, it was soon moved back to Cheyenne, Wyoming, to be restored on May 2014. 4014's restoration was completed in 2019. In May of that same year, it double-headed with the legendary 484 locomotive, number 844. It replaced the Union Pacific 3985. It replaced the Union Pacific Challenger locomotive, number 3985 in excursion service. You might be wondering where 4014's original tender is. It's undergoing a restoration, then converted to burn oil, like the 844 and 3985. Which is also undergoing a second restoration at the Railroading Heritage of Midwest America in Silvis, Illinois. The tender that 4014 is using belongs to 3985. Eventually, it will get its original tender back. Over the following years, the huge 4884 traveled to Denver, Colorado, participating in public displays and excursion assignments. In June 2023, 4014 soon embarked to Omaha, Nebraska, with the Home Run Express train. Then it was placed on display at the Charles R. Schwab Field in Omaha before returning home. On June 29th, on its way back to Cheyenne, there was trouble. a westbound manifest train with 2 diesel locomotives stalled out on Blair Hill in Nebraska. The 4014 arrived right behind it, and the steam crew decided to help the train up the hill. With 4014 coupled up behind the rear, the show begins. History was made on that morning as the massive big boy shoved the train over Blair Hill. At the Blair subdivision, the 4014 was detached from the manifest, and the steam giant continues its trip back to Cheyenne. Well, this is all I got for you guys for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell, and I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye!